Hi and welcome back to Cut the Crackle. Today we're going to be looking at this, the Lego hidden side JB's Ghost Lab. Honestly, I've been so excited for this theme. I missed out completely on Monster Fighters, and this kind of feels like a spiritual successor to that, but I am seriously worried that this is not going to sell well. I mean, look at this box art. There's no actual photos of the Lego on the front, just this rendering, and I get that they're pushing the app-based play, but I feel like this should be an image that belongs on the back of the box and smaller. The European boxes don't even have the set name on them, just this massive white space. It's bizarre. See, now, the back of the box is much better. You've got a little bit on the left that shows the app functionality, and then you've got actual photos of the Lego set itself. You can see what it is you're actually buying. In my opinion, this should have been the front of the box. Take away the smaller pics at the bottom, bring in the set name, number and piece count, and boom! This instantly has 1,000,000% more shelf appeal. Anyway, enough of my review of the box. Let's take a look inside at the set itself. So here it is, all built up. And honestly, this has to be one of the best looking smaller sets I've seen in a long time. I just love the use of colour throughout the set, so vibrant without ever being too sickly or jarring. It's really colourful, but it feels appropriate to the scene. It's such a simple setup as well, just a short linear scene build really, but it's just so pleasing to the eye for me. So the premise of the story behind this set is we have Douglas Elton, or Diaz here, who has been possessed by a ghost, and it's up to his friends Jack Davids and JB to use this Tesla power chamber to remove the ghosts and restore the janitor back to his usual friendly self. So you have Diaz standing in the Tesla chamber, and on the left is where JB is, working to make him ghost free again. It's obviously very hungry work because she's got a pizza on the side there for her to munch on. Not sure it's very safe having that next to the luminous liquid in the chemical flask there. If I just take her out the way for a second, you can see she has this keyboard here. Above that, there's a sticker for a computer screen showing some sort of ghost fighting device schematic. And over to the left, they have what is supposed to be a 3D printer, and inside, if I can get it out, well, I guess it's not finished printing yet because that doesn't look too much like what's up on the screen, does it? Either side of the keyboard, JB has a clip for an accessory, got a camera and a wrench piece. Up top there are these 3 jars here with 3 distinctly coloured liquids. I'm probably barking up the wrong tree here, but I suspect the different colours have something to do with the game in the app, but I'm just really stoked to have them as part of the set. Such a simple little assembly, but it works so well, and I love the choice of colours that really help make the set pop. Above the Tesla chamber, you have these 2 electrical coils or antennae. Again, I love the choices in colour. Normally you'd expect these to be built using grey or black, but using the blue and the trans colours here on the dishes just carries forward that unique style. There's one of these clear cable pieces with a green centre running down from the top of the Tesla chamber to the back of this control valve over on the right. The steering wheel on top allows you to change which of the 4 colours is showing, something which will most definitely be significant to the gameplay in the app. I was pleasantly surprised to discover just how nice this set looks from the back. Obviously it's not the main focus, but all too often it's just an ugly mess, whereas this feels like something you could play with. I may hate stickers, but the use of one on the back here really gives this whole area so much character and helps it feel like a space that can be used for play just as much as the front. You've even got a ladder here for the minifigs to use to get up to this area where you may have noticed Spencer was hiding earlier. Just a couple of extra details, but it really makes all the difference. So this set comes with 3 minifigures. Going left to right, we have Jack, JB, and Diaz. I adore the designs on all these figures. They're just so fun and busy. For the most part, the printing is fantastic as well. It doesn't look as bad here as it does in real life, but the white of Jack's shirt there on his torso is much more of a pale pink. They just haven't used enough paint there. It's such a tedious issue with official minifigures at the moment. I really wish LEGO would just get their act together and fix it. Overall though, it doesn't take away too much from the look of this character. You can see that both Jack and JB come with brand new printed foam tiles, showing some spooky ghosts, and I'm pleased to say that all of these minifigs come with alternate faces. I especially love JB's there in the middle. You got a glimpse of him earlier, but here is what Diaz looks like properly with the alternate ghost head and hairpiece. And here's what they all look like from behind. Lastly, like all the sets in this theme, you also get a figure of the gang's friendly pet ghost Spencer. It's pretty difficult to see against this backdrop, but he is dual molded with white and trans clear at the bottom to give him that ghostly appearance. And this just has to be one of the cutest ghosts I've ever seen. Overall, I think this is a brilliant set. Even completely ignoring the app functionality, this by itself is a great playset. It might not have stud shooters or lots of built-in play features, but I can honestly say I would have loved this as a kid. You get 3 great minifigs, 4 if you count Spencer, and this neat little scene to play with them against. I am a little surprised that the chamber where Diaz stands is just that open space. Usually I would have expected that to be something that you could turn around or have a clear piece at least to encase him inside, but honestly that really doesn't bother me. My biggest complaint here is the packaging, which I think looks really confusing and bland and unappealing, and it really makes me anxious about the future of this theme. What do you think of the Hidden Side Ghost Lab? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, and if you haven't already, be a hero and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you next time. Laters.